Get ready for a journey through time with forgotten frames of history. These stories will amaze and inspire you. Let's get started, and don't forget to subscribe. In the late 1890s Klondike Gold Rush, people risked everything they had to chase their dreams. This queue in the freezing cold of Canada symbolizes thousands of miners seeking a glimmer of hope. But for most, gold remained a distant dream. Was it worth the sacrifice? This iconic image captures Elvis Presley, the king of rock and roll, cruising on his Harley-Davidson in Memphis during the 1970s. Known for his larger-than-life personality, Elvis combined style, music, and rebellion into an unforgettable cultural legacy. This remarkable photo captures a moment from 1958 during the world's longest flight. A Cessna 172 stayed airborne for an astonishing 64 days. This record-breaking feat was made possible through mid-air refueling from a truck and became a historic milestone. At a Beverly Hills dinner in 1957, this unforgettable glance from Sophia Loren toward Jane Mansfield made history. Loren's side-eye is believed to comment on Mansfield's bold fashion choice. This snapshot became one of Hollywood's most iconic moments. What do you think? Envy or admiration? During the 1918 Spanish flu pandemic, policemen wore masks while serving the public. Mask mandates were part of the efforts to combat the outbreak, drawing eerie parallels to modern times. History has a way of repeating itself, don't you think? A star of Hollywood's golden age, Rita Hayworth became a symbol of glamour and hope for soldiers during World War II with her iconic pinup photographs. This image captures her timeless elegance and the allure of the era. Do you think Rita Hayworth remains an icon of grace today? Which diseases do you think caused the most losses during wars in history? Malaria and other infectious diseases, battle injuries, starvation, and poor hygiene. Let us know your thoughts in the comments, and don't forget to subscribe. Stay tuned for more historical photos. The 1960s marked the golden age of aviation, where stewardesses symbolized elegance and glamour. This photograph captures the allure of a time when flying was synonymous with luxury and prestige. Do you think flying back then was more magical than today? Created during World War II, this sign warned soldiers about malaria's deadly impact. The message, "These men didn't take their atabrine," paired with skulls, served as a vivid reminder of the life-saving importance of the anti-malaria drug on the front lines. During the 1950s polio epidemic, these iron lung devices were crucial for patients whose respiratory muscles were paralyzed. The machine helped them breathe by pumping air into their lungs. Before the invention of the polio vaccine, these devices were lifesavers for many children. In the early 1900s, Cuban tobacco factories employed a reader to break the monotony of work. This individual would read novels, newspapers, or political writings to entertain and inform the workers. This tradition enhanced cultural and social awareness among the laborers. This photograph captures a woman playing the harp at an event supporting Ireland's fight for independence. The harp, a national symbol of Ireland, represented freedom and cultural identity. This gathering strengthened the Irish resistance through both music and community unity. Popular in the 1950s, the rotor was a gravity-defying amusement park ride. Visitors stood inside a spinning cylinder, sticking to the walls as the floor dropped beneath them. For many, it became an unforgettable thrill. Would you dare to try it? This photo, taken during the Allied occupation of Germany in 1945, shows an American soldier replacing the Adolf Hitler Street sign with Roosevelt Boulevard. It symbolizes the ultimate fall of the Nazi regime and a new chapter in history. This photo from the 1950s shows a plastic surgeon at work. During this era, beauty standards were evolving rapidly, and cosmetic surgeries were becoming more common. Measurements like these were used to create the ideal body proportions, shaping the foundation of modern beauty ideals. This peculiar photo showcases a spinal traction device used in the 1920s to alleviate back pain and correct posture issues. Popular during the era, it aimed to relieve pressure on the spine. At the time, medical science was still in its rudimentary stages. This portrait, taken in 1839 by Louis Daguerre, marks the beginning of photography. At the time, capturing a photo of a person took minutes, requiring this young man to stay perfectly still. This moment was a turning point in history. Do you think he ever imagined his face would live on forever? This striking photo showcases the Mangbetu people of Congo and their unique beauty standards. Babies' heads were shaped using a special technique, representing nobility and intelligence according to their aesthetic ideals. Traditional hairstyles highlighted this cultural heritage. This photo captures a unique moment of American soldier Walter Dixon during his leave in Hawaii. Dixon formed a strong bond with local children, offering them love and support. Despite the hardships of war, he managed to create a scene filled with humanity and hope. Captured in 1976, this photo immortalizes bodybuilding legend Arnold Schwarzenegger during a ballet lesson. Arnold took ballet classes to improve his muscle control and stage presence, a striking fusion of strength and elegance. Born in 1934, the Dion quintuplets made history as the first quintuplets to survive infancy. However, their lives became a spectacle, even displayed as a tourist attraction. Their childhood was a mix of fame and exploitation. Do you think such a life was fair?